What's up VR gamers, my name is Josh13. Now let's see how good Horizon Call of the Mountain really is. You play as Ryas, an ex-soldier of the Khajiit tribe that fell off his pedestal, now in search to redeem his name. Luckily, Aloy and her friends are eager to help you with a quest that is sure to kill you. Now you need to find a way to the top of the mountain and discover the secrets along the way. Now the question remains, are your soldiers strong enough to make it to the top? You are captured by the Khajiit tribe of the Horizon and you need to do a task to earn your freedom. They are in search of a climber, and guess what? You play as the climber. So against your will the protagonist agrees on climbing the mountain. Because you control his arms, it's up to you to do the hard work. You will feel your shoulders after a while. We are in luck because the game has some good climbing mechanics, and with the new sense controller the climbing feels great. Also the shooting with your bow feels great with the haptic feedback. Gorilla and Fire Sprite did a good job. There is combat in the game. You will need to fight off more enemies at once. You will have your bow with different arrows and a slingshot to take down your enemy. There's also a challenge part in the game, where you and your friends can try to beat each other. Or you can challenge yourself by beating your own score. In the game you have hidden targets you need to shoot to ignite a flame. Keep your eyes open for those because it's really fun to shoot. It slows down the pace of the game a bit, but you can take your time in VR and enjoy the scenery. You can always choose between room scale, sitting down and standing. I always go for standing because I don't have enough room for room scale and sitting down just feels lazy. If you got sore shoulders from this game, leave a like. And if you're enjoying the review, subscribe. I played the first game of Horizon and a bit of the second. But I was really waiting for this game. I was really excited. I just did not expect so much climbing to be involved. Even if the name is Call of the Mountain. From the games I have played, this really gave me an immersed feeling. I felt vertigo. The new hardware is also helping with the new immersed feeling. Check out my early review about the PlayStation VR2 if you like. Tracking works great in Call of the Mountain, just love the new controllers. And of course there will be some issues, nothing's perfect, but it doesn't take away of the fun, so it shouldn't stop you. With the X and square you get the tool menu. Push your thumbsticks towards the gadget and press R2 or L2 to grab it. Climbing can be done with both grab buttons, so you never miss. Also, grabbing is forgiven. If you're near, your hands will grab it. Jumping is done differently. You need to stand on an arrow and hold L1 and R1. Do a hip thrust while moving your arms back. Okay, you don't have to do a hip thrust, you just have to move your arms back. But once you have done it, you will understand why you do the hip thrust. I did get annoyed with the walking speed. I had it on fast, this was acceptable but not great. And if you ever get lost, press that triangle to highlight your way. Also, there's arrows and equipment that you have to craft by hand. And this is really fun to do, it's like a mini game on its own. The controls and movement change a bit when you are in combat. When you are in combat you have your two joysticks. To move left and right in a circle. The left hand you will walk slowly and with the right hand you will do a dash to avoid attacks. The game really makes you feel like you're in some kind of dystopian jungle world. And the sounds play a big part. It's totally believable. Never felt like the sounds were out of place. And the actors who did the voices done a great job. The dialogue was not too long in general, just the way I like it. This will be a great standard for all future VR games and I'm curious if they can make games even look better than this. There's nothing wrong with the graphics. There was a time I just stopped and taken the scenery so you could gaze in a far distance. The PlayStation VR2 is an upgrade for sure. The birds in the game did break a bit of immersion for me because they could not look any faker. Sometimes they were just stuck in the sky. Vertigo is done well in the game, I have to admit that. I have fear of heights and you mainly look up to see where you have to go. But when you look down, I did feel a little bit wobbly and I had to recenter myself and then I was ready to go again. I just love the way I've done the pickup system. When you grab an item and move it to your inventory, it gently floats up and magically disappears. For some reason, I couldn't get enough of it. I would give this game a 7 out of 10. It took me a while to finish the game. A part of that is, the game is pretty long. And the other part, I got sick and tired of all the climbing. And I did not like the placement of the arrows and the apples when fighting a boss. For some reason, I could never really reach the items. And I had to move slowly that direction so I could reach. I was glad to see the game is long. And you have 12 checkpoints to discover when you finish the game. This way, you could give the collectibles another try. Because you have to find armor pieces, all one objects and shoot targets. Overall I liked the game, it was something else. I did get out of it for a while, but that was because I had so many VR games all of a sudden and I just wanted to try them all. I did get back after a while and I'm glad I did. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe, it's much appreciated.